Hey, what's up, Forum? It's Buck Rogers from the 21st and a half century. I don't even know if that's the correct introduction, but it's going to have to stay because I only have enough time to do one take of this. Originally, what I wanted to talk to you guys about was some new gaming technology that is going to be released in a couple months. There's been news reporting about it in the last couple days. I think IGN did an article about it, and some guys in the forum posted up some information about it as well. It's an Australian company that goes by the name of like Euclideon, Eureka. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll post a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. But to give you kind of the gist or a summary of what they're trying to do, they're putting out a graphics engine or some type of gaming engine or dev kit or whatever that allows you to represent 3D models in a video game using what they call atoms. I think they're just voxels, but they're using what they call atoms and unlimited data. So it gives you unlimited data to represent any 3D image or any 3D model you want. The applications are really interesting, and the potential is there's a lot of potential. And there's a lot of things that you can do with it that they didn't even mention in the video. The thing is, one, I think the unlimited data thing is kind of far-fetched, and two, the tech behind it has been used. Assuming it's voxels, I think it's been used for quite some time now. But I didn't want to go into super detail about it because I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested at all. If you are, I'll talk about it in more depth in another video. But instead, what I wanted to talk about today is Modern Warfare 3, which I know everybody. I don't know if it's something that people want to hear about, but it's going to be discussed, I'm sure, by a lot of people all the way up until release, and then definitely months after its release as well. For me, I'm more looking forward to Gears of War 3 right now, but figured I'd talk about Modern Warfare 3. If you guys have been following Robert Bowling, 402 or Stealth Clown, whatever you want to call him, he tweeted, or he did it in an interview. He mentioned that they're changing the overall direction of the level design for Modern Warfare 3. So they're making it more like Call of Duty 4, or they're reducing the hotspots to 5 per map, which I guess hotspots is code for camping locations, which I'm definitely down for. If they want to, reduce the ability to camp and make it a little bit more running and gunning, I prefer that. I think a good example of bad map design is the map that I'm on right now. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a location near this spot right here. People love to camp on. They'll just stand here and shoot people as they walk down the hallway. But there's a spot near the A flag. There's only one way up. It's a stairwell, so you can put a claymore at the bottom. It's that building to the left right there. People will sit there for an entire game and not move. And if you got a couple people up there and they know what they're doing, it's actually really difficult to get them out of there. You can have like a sniper and two guys with assault rifles. And I've played games like that where people will all sit up there and support each other. And you have unlimited claymores, and it makes for extremely boring TDM games. Domination is not a big deal, but when you're trying to play TDM, it sucks. So yeah, if you can get rid of stuff like that, I think Crash, even though it's a Call of Duty 4 map, that had a problem too. There was a 3-story building that looked over B. There was 2 ways up there that you can climb a ladder on the side of the building, but really the main way up there was the stairwell. So there's one way up there, and you put enough claymores down, you can defend that as well. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. For me, I don't think you necessarily need to take out a lot of the verticality in the maps, because I think Black Ops does a good job of having a lot of multi-story buildings and hills and all that stuff. The difference is Black Ops has a lot of different accessible routes to one location. So, I mean, one, you don't have unlimited claymores, you can't replenish them, but two, you can't defend all your different corners in a lot of these different maps. So it makes it a little harder to camp as effectively as you could in Modern Warfare 2. Let me know what you guys think, if it's a good idea, if you want the maps to be more like a certain game. I don't know, like maybe people who played a lot of World at War, maybe they think it should be like those maps. I don't know. What else? Oh, this is, I haven't even read this. I don't need, so it's a rumor. Don't quote me on this at all, but it's something I found interesting, and I really wouldn't mind being implemented. The melee systems in a lot of other games, you have to switch to the knife, so Counter-Strike. I think Battlefield 3 is doing it. I want to say Battlefield 2 used to do it, I don't remember. But you had to switch to your melee weapon to use it. I mean, hell, the GoldenEye, you had to switch to your slappers in order to use it. And I'm hearing that they're going to do that in Modern Warfare 3. You actually have to switch to your knife in order to use it. And that gets rid of pushing one button and automatically swiping your homing missile of death. I'm not a huge fan of the knifing system in really any of the Call of Duties, but I would love to see something like that where you actually have to switch to it, because it's just panic knifing. Like you round the corner and people will just like clench their controller and swipe, and the homing range on those things are ridiculous. I know there's a little bit of latency between what the guy does and what you see on the screen, but sometimes I'll get knifed by people. I'm not even on their screen, so I would really like to see that in place. I guess the caveat to that, yeah. The caveat to that though is you'd see a lot more drop shotters. So I mean, there's not as much incentive to use the knife button, so you see that. And I know people aren't fans of drop shotters, so that's something to bear in mind. And finally, real quick, I'll talk about it. What do you want to see for secondaries? Do you want to see? This isn't even a rumor or anything. I just want to get your opinion on this. Do you want to see secondaries like Modern Warfare 2, where you have AA-12, Akimbo G18s, Akimbo Rapicas, or do you want pistols like all the other Call of Duties? There's kind of different opinions. People complain about pistols in Black Ops and say since they're not as effective, people automatically run Strellas and shoot down air support faster. Yeah, I can see that, but for me, people shot down stuff just as quickly in Modern Warfare 2, and I just feel like you have entirely too much firepower. I know the AA-12 is coming back, so it looks like you're going to have... Well, the AA-12 is coming back. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a primary. But for me, I just think the secondaries are entirely too powerful. Like the Akimbo G18s. If you've ever seen me play, I don't even need to aim. I just, aim in a general direction and I'll kill people. I just think it's entirely too much firepower to have. I don't even view them as secondaries. I view them as just my other primary. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And like always, take it easy.